Okay, hello folks. Welcome to today's football predictions on BetCraft. And another very beautiful day, a beautiful Monday morning, and once again we are back with our predictions as usual. We always come up here every day to look at football matches that happen across the globe, and also we are select a few of them that we make verdict on, and we have 5 games today that we're going to look into in a short while, and that's what we do. We always look at these matches, based on the previous data that we already have, that's recent past result for each of these teams. That's what we use to make our verdict for each of these teams, and that's exactly what we're going to do in a short while. But before we do that, we want to ask you, of course, if you're coming across our video for the first time, if you're yet to subscribe, take out and hit the button right now. Hit the subscription button so that you won't be missing out on our subsequent football predictions that will always come up here on a daily basis. All right. Also remember to turn on the notification button so that you don't miss out each time we put our video out there. So that being said, without further ado, we head to the business of today, and we start today's football predictions with the game in Swedish First Division, where we have Norok King who will be up against Jalby. Okay, when we look at the stats for each of these two teams, you can see that Norok King, the home side, they've actually won 2 matches out of the last 6 matches and also had one draw, but have lost us 3 games out of those 6 matches that they have so far. And away side, Jalby have won 5 games out of the last 6 matches, and they've also lost one. And when you look at how these two teams fared, from home and away perspective, you can see that looking at Nora King, the home side, it is 6 victories for them, and they've also had one draw and have lost 3 games. As a matter of fact, the last 3 home games that they had, so they're losing all 3 games. And away side, Jalby, on the other hand, have actually won, you know, actually won 6 games in the last 10 away games that they have so far. They've also had 3 draws as well as one loss, just a single loss in the last 10 away games that they have so far. And the last 2 away games they have, so they win all 2 away games against Jigadin, and also they won the last one against the Hammerby. All right, that tells that this team actually, is a very good team, and they are doing so very well at the moment. And another thing to note is the fact that for Jalby, they've actually been scoring lots of goals. Most of the matches have actually produced over 2.5, and for the home side, North King, also they've had a very similar situation here, producing over 2.5 8 times out of 10, and Jalby, the away side, also having over 2.5 8 times out of 10 in the last 10 away matches that they have. So in this very one, when we look at the head-to-head basis, we see that the last 2 meetings between the two sides saw Jalby winning, you know, and also produce over 2.5. So we expect to see a lot of goals here. So it is a minimum of 3 goals over 2.5. That's all valid for that very encounter. And the next that we have for you today is in Bundesliga, Austria Bundesliga, where we have Lars Linz will be up against Hartberg. For Lars Linz, they've actually won 3 games out of the last 6 matches. They've also had 2 draws as well as one loss. And away side, on the other hand, Hartberg have won 3 games, 2 draws, and one loss in the last 6 matches as well. When you look at how the two teams fared for home and away basis, you see that last leg, the home side have actually done very well, winning 5 games and having 5 draws, not lost a single match in the last 10 home games. And away side, Hartberg have actually won 4 matches from away. They've also had 4 draws, but have lost 2 games out of the last 10 away games that they had. As we know that last leg have actually done very well in the league, winning the league already. And the last meeting between the two sides is actually a 0-0 draw on that occasion. But we expect to see the home side not losing here, and we expect the last leg, the home side, to either win or draw and yet under 4.5. Home win or draw and under 4. That's what valid for that very game. And the next that we have for you is in German Bundesliga playoffs, where we have Elversberg will be up against Heidenheim. Okay, the home side Elversberg have had 3 draws and 3 wins in the last 6 matches, and the away side Heidenheim have had 2 wins and 2 draws, also losing 2 matches in the last 6 games. All right, when you look at how they fared from home and away basis, we see from home, the home side Eversberg have actually been able to achieve 5 victories and 2 draws in the last 10 home matches. They've also lost 3 games as well, and away side Heidenheim have won 4 games, also having 3 draws as well as 3 losses in the last 10 away matches that they have so far. All right, and then this is actually a playoff, and the last meeting between the two sides, which was the first leg of this very playoff, saw them playing out a 2-2 draw. On that occasion, Elversberg played from away. They had a 2-2 draw against Heidenheim. That was last week, and here we expect to see the home side to not lose here. We expect to see home side either winning or draw in this very one. So home win or draw and under 4.5. That's what we expect. Home win or draw and under 4.5. That's providing for that very encounter. Okay, the next game that we have for you today is in Romania League One playoffs, where we have a Voluntari who will be facing Unirea Slobosia. Okay, when we look at the recent results for each of these two teams, you can see that Voluntari have had 3 victories and 3 draws out of the last 6 games, and away side Slobosia have had just 3 wins and 2 draws, also losing once in the last 6 matches. All right. When you look at how the two teams have fared for home and away basis, you can see that the home side Voluntari have actually been doing very well, winning 6 games and 4 draws, have not lost a single match in the last 10 home games that they had. And the away side Slobosia have managed just 1 victory in the last 10 away games. They also had 3 draws as well as 6 losses out of those 10 away matches that they had so far. All right. And the last time both teams met was actually 3 years ago. It was Voluntari who won from away by 1 goal to 0. But in this very one, we are going for the home side to take the day in this first leg of the playoff. We expect to see Voluntari winning out shortly in this very one. So it is the home side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very game. And the next that we have for you today is in Turkey, the 2 playoffs. So we have Batman Petrolospor who will be up against Altinodu. All right, for the home side, they have won 5 games out of the last 6 matches. They've also had a loss and just 1 loss. And away side, Altinodu have had 1 win, 3 draws, as well as 2 losses in the last 6 games that they have so far. All right, when you look at performances from home and away basis, you can see that the home side, Batman Petrolspor have won 9 games out of the last 10 home matches. They've also had 1 draw. They've not lost just a single match in the last 10 home games. They've not lost any. They've been doing so very well. And away side, on the other hand, have managed 2 victories, and they've also had 4 draws from away, and they've also had 4 losses as well in the last 10 away games that they have so far. And the last meeting between the two sides, which was actually the first leg of this very playoff, saw Batman Petrolspor winning from away, on that occasion by 1 goal to 0 against this very side. That was last week, and in this very one, we also expect to see the home side, Batman Petrolspor, winning out shortly here. It is the home side to win out shortly. That's what we expect for that very encounter. All right, and that will bring our predictions for you today on Betcraft to a conclusion. Wish you the very best of luck in this one, and hope your ticket goes green. Also, but to play responsibly, as these are football games, so sometimes they may not be exactly what we expect in this. So I also advise people to actually select some games here. It is not, you're not under obligation to play the entire thing all together. You could select, could be 3 games out of this, and it's 3 games could give you anything above 2 odds. You can just play that one and see how it goes. And most people that does that also, have the tendency of winning most of the time that we make predictions. All right. Remember to not put everything together. Do not accumulate everything. Just split it and see how it goes. So tomorrow is another day, and we'll be back with our predictions. Do not miss out. But until that time, keep winning.